Welcome back mga kamatlets. It's me again, Teacher Robert. Our topic in this video is all about graphical representation of data. So in this video, you will learn how to present the data collected through graphs. Now we'll discuss how you are going to present your data. So the data that was being collected and organized, this time we are going to present it one through graph. Now when data are presented as graph, they are easily interpreted and compared. As a consequence, data become more interesting to the readers. No? So for the ungrouped data, data in an ungrouped frequency distribution can be presented graphically to give a better picture of the distribution. So there are some forms of graph for the ungrouped frequency distribution. These are the pie chart or the pie graph, the bar graph, and the line graph. Now, what is this pie chart or pie graph? No, pie chart or pie graph. Now, pie graph or pie chart is another visual representation of data. So it is used to show how all the parts of something are related to the whole. It is represented by a circle divided into slices or sectors of various sizes that show its part relationship to the whole and to other part of the circle. Now, gitawag si og pie graph or pie chart kay from the word pie, mura si og pie. Kana bitaw mo kuan ka og mopalit ka og kanang Greenwich or mga pie sa, di ba? Like for example, Greenwich, mga kanang kuan ron nga Pizza Hut, mga na. That is or pie, mukuan ka og mga apple pie, banana pie, di ba? American pie, na? So, just like a pie, lingin na siya. Divide on slice on, di ba? Kung mag-slice ka, magdepende kung pilak mo magbahin. Dako. Kinsa po ibagagnaw ninyo, mga po dako og slice. Ingan na ang pie graph. Magdepende ang slice, depende sa frequency niya. So, steps to create a circle chart or graph or a pie graph or pie chart. First, you are going to express the number in its category as a percentage of the total. No? So, step 2, convert this percentage to an angle in a circle. Multiply the percent by 360 to find the degrees for each category. Step 3, use a protractor to construct a circle chart or graph. Example, you are going to construct a pie chart for the given or the data given below. So we have the favorite type of movie. So there are science fiction, comedy, action, drama, romance, and we have the number of votes. So number of votes or the frequency of the number of votes, we have sa science fiction 1 ra siya, comedy 6, total 4, drama 5, romance 4. Then there are 20 voters, 20 total number of frequency is 20. Now, first step is you have to express the number in its category as the percentage of the total. So, i-divide nimo kay 20 man ang atong total, i-divide 1 divided by 20 times 100. That is how we are going to express into percentage. Now, that is 5%. 5%, ang science fiction is 5%, then ang comedy is 30, same as the action is 20, we have drama, yung naon. I-divide mo by 20. So then, multiply by 100, mao na si Jai, pagkuha sa percentage. So, kinahanglan mo total si Jai of 100%. No? That is how we are going to express the number in its category as the percentage of the total. Second step is, you are going to convert this percentage to an angle in the circle. I-convert mo. Now, we all know that the total measure of an angle of, or the whole rotation of in a circle is measures 360 degree. 360 degrees na siya. So mo na po na atong i-times, no, i-times sa atong percentage. I-times sa percentage. Pwede na to i-times ang 360 times 5%. Times 5%. 360 times 5%. So, or inganaon na to paghimo, 360 divided by 20. 360 divided by 20. Times 1 divided by 20. That is 18%. Pero ang mas madali, 360 times 5%. 5%. So, mo resulta siya 18 degrees. So, same, in its category, nga naon mo, i-divide by 20 or i-time 360 times the percentage. 360 times the percentage. So, 360 times 5%, 360 times 30%, 360 times 20, 360 times 25, 360 times 20. Nga na pagkuha. No? Nganong lahi man diri sir? Kay kanang 1/20, di ba 5% na siya? Pwede po nga naon ninyo. 1/20 times 360. So that is 1 times 360 divided by 20. That is 18. So this one is 6/20. So 6 times 360 divided 20, it will result to 108 degree. So ingana na siya. So i-times siya. So 4/20. So after you convert the percentage, you multiply it to 360. So, para makuha na to ang degree. Then, step 3, maghimo na mag-construct na ta using protractor. So, as I've said, you can measure the measurement of an angle by using protractor. So, protractor is an instrument to measure an angle. Protractor siya. Now, you are going to use protractor to construct a circle chart or the pie graph, no? Now, mauna na siya may tabo. Mauna na siya may tabo. Science fiction, 5%. So, ang pinakadako diha is comedy. Comedy ang pinakadako. Daghan joy ganahan sa comedy, no? Kay naong palang daan sa mga komedyante, katawa na ta, no? Title palang daan, makatawa na ta. Title sa movie, makatawa na ta. Okay, we have this is our graph now. Mao na siya atong graph. You can color this graph. You can color sa romance, for example, sa romance kay romance man pink ko. Sa comedy kay comedy man blue. Sa drama kay hilak-hilak man ng drama yellow ana. Sa action kay kuan man action red. Sa science fiction kay kuan man pwede violet ana siya, pwede nimo koloran para mas ma-determine mas ayos tanawon. Okay, bar graph uses rectangle or bars of uniform width to represent data, so particularly the nominal or categorical type of data. So the height of rectangle denotes the frequency of the variable. So a bar graph can be simple or multiple. Pwede siya simple bar graph, pwede multiple bar graph. Ang simple bar graph, it represents only one unit. Ang multiple bar graph represent different unit on the same diagram for the comparison purposes. No? Okay. For example, create a simple bar graph on the data about pet popularity shown below. Okay. You have types of pet, parrot, dog, cat, and number of pets. We have parrot usa, sa dog tulo, sa cat unom. So, step 1, you are going to decide on a title for your graph. Mag-decide ka og title sa imong graph. Then, sa step 2, you are going to draw vertical axis or the y-axis and horizontal axis, the x-axis. So just like that one. So nagdraw ta of vertical axis, which is the y-axis, and the horizontal axis, which is our x-axis. And we are going to have our title. Okay, for example, our title is pit popularity. Okay. Then step 3, label the horizontal axis as type of pit. So, type of pits. Oh, kana siya. So, na ang atong parot, dog, ug cat. Then, sa vertical axis, or we have the right type of pits, right, the bar will be drawn. Kana diha parot, dog, and cat. Step 5, you are going to label the vertical axis or the number of pits. So, dari adapit nga portion, atong labelan as nganlan nato og number of pits. Number mo nang 0, 1, 2, 3 na yung number. Decide on scale, consider the least and the greatest number shown on the data, di ba? I-consider nato, depende, pwede by 5, pwede nato by 5, by 10, pero tanaw na to ang data, 136 raman, so, pwede by 1 ra siya, kay gamay raman, so, mag-start as 0, there is pinakaubos, there is 0, then 1, by 1 ta ang atong scale, by 1, so, mao na. Then after that, you are going to draw a bar to show the total for its frequency. Si parot, naratungod sa 1, si dog na tungod sa 3, si cat sa 6. So, pwede makita na to daan nga dunay usa ka parot, 3 ka dogs, ug 6 ka cats. So, by that, by interpreting our data, nga na. So, makita da dyan. So, line graph is used to represent changes in data over a period of time. So data like changes in the temperature, income, population, and the like can be represented by the line graph. Data are represented by points and are joined by line segments. A line graph may be curved, broken, or straight. No, depende sa dagan. Okay. For example, Amber wanted to join in a 100-meter dash contest in his school. To track her performance, whether she is improving or not, her mother recorded her running time from Monday to Sunday, as shown in the table below. Create a line graph on Amber's training. So si Amber, nag-training si Amber kay gusto siya mo appeal sa contest sa ilang eskwelahan nga 100-meter dash kanang lumba dagan. Then nagpractice siya, nagtraining siya, nagdagan-dagan siya. So good Lunes paingon sa Domingo. Every day ijang gi-record ang gina-record ang ijang running time kung nag-improve ba siya or wa. Now, we have to create a line graph on Amber's training. So sa Monday, days of the week, Monday, Tuesday to Sunday, doon na siya yung mga time, specific time by seconds. Sa Monday, si 100 meter dash raman isang daganon, 100 meter dash. So 100 meter sa Monday nakuha ra ni og 17 seconds. Sa Tuesday 16 seconds ni gidagan. Sa Wednesday 17, sa Thursday 16, sa Friday 16, pag-abot sa Saturday 15, pag-abot sa Sunday 14. So mao na siya yung mga time ni Amber. Okay. We use horizontal axis for the days and vertical axis for the time in seconds. So nganaon, mao ni siya atong graph sa training ni Amber. So ang atong title sa atong graph, Amber's training. There is a horizontal nga part is the days of weeks. And the vertical part are the times in seconds. Ang atong scale is by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6. Para gamay rang scale, para mas dali. Okay. Sa Monday, 17. Nara ang point. Sa Tuesday, nara ang point. Sa Wednesday, nara 17. Sa Thursday, 16. Sa Friday, 16 food. Sa Saturday, 15. And Sunday is 14. Tapos connect using the line segment, mao na siya, we can create the line graph of Amber's training. Mao ni siya. So as unsa man nag-improve si Amber o wa? Ning gamay ang iyang seconds o wa? Ning gamay. So Amber's training Amber is improving. Nag-improve si Ambers kay ning gamay man. So gikan sa 17 nahimo ra kang 14 seconds nahuman ni ang 100 meter dash. No, dali 14 seconds. Now for group data. Some forms of graphs for group frequency distribution are the histogram and the ogive. Histogram. A histogram is a bar graph that shows the frequency of data that occurs within a certain interval. No? In a histogram, the bars are always vertical. The width of each bar is based upon the size of the interval it represents. And there are no gaps between the adjacent bar. Histogram have no gaps because their basis over a continuous range of possible values. So the difference between the histogram and the bar graph is that si bar graph nagrepresent ra sa usa katong ang bar nagrepresent sa usa ka kan. Pero si histogram nagrepresent sa isa ka category sa class interval, sa isa ka class interval. Kuha. Ang kalainan pa jud nila, si bar graph pwede nimo ibuwag-buwag, dili nimo ipikit. Si histogram dili. Si histogram walay gap nga mahitabo. Ingana ang example ni histogram. Tanawa ang histogram pikit largo, di ba? Pero si bar graph dili to siya buwag-buwag na distansya. Kini siya pikit because it the histogram have no gap because their basis over a continuous range of possible values. Continue man na siya, dili man na siya ingon kuan kay class interval man continue. So mao na siya example sa histogram. Ogive. Si ogive, unsa man ni siya? Ogive, also known the cumulative frequency graph or cumulative frequency curve, is a graph plotted from a cumulative frequency table. Okay. For example, draw a cumulative frequency graph for the frequency table. So, the length is 11. So, that is group data, 11, 15. Mao ni siyang category. Mao ni ang class intervals. The frequency, given frequency. Okay, mao na siya. No need to explain that. Kaya nagkuha naman ta sa katong frequency, no? Sa katong organizing data. Mao na siya. So, group data. 11 to 15, frequency niya is 2. 16 to 20, 4 po ang frequency. Okay. And so on and so forth. We need to add class with 0 frequency before the first class and then find the upper class boundary for each class interval. Okay. Kana sidang mahitabo. Okay. Nganong maghimo man kag 6 to 10, sir? 0. Because we are going to get the cumulative frequency. I-add man nimo ang frequency. So mag-add ka sa 0. Nga naman mahitabo mga bata. 0 plus 2 is 2. Okay? Then 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Kuha? Then 6 plus 8 equals 14. 14 plus 14, 28. 6 plus 34, 6 plus 28 is 34. 34 plus 4 is 38. 38 plus 2, 40. So, dari may tabo ang cumulative. Cumulative gani, i-add mo tanan ang frequency magkuhan. Then, mao nang mag-start ka sa 0. Then, the upper class boundary, nga nang mahitabo. Sa atong class interval, di ba, 6 to 10. Ang tinuod niya nga boundary is 10.5. Mag-add ka og 10.5, mag-minus mo ka sa lowest. So, that is plus minus 0.5, 0.5, plus minus 0.5. Mag-minus ka sa 6, so that is 5.5. Dire 10.5. Dire po 10.5 to 15.5. Mo na ang mga upper class. upper class boundary. Naman po gitawag na to lower class boundary. Diri ka sa lowest, sa lower. Diri ka magbase sa 6, 11, 15, 21, 26, 41, 36, 41. I-minusan na nimo 0.5. Sa upper mag-plus ka o mag-plus ka o 0.5 sa up sa atong higher. So 10 plus 0.5, 15 plus 0.5, 20 plus 0.5. Mo ni ang upper na to, upper class boundary. Then plot the cumulative frequency again the upper class boundary of each interval and join the point with a smooth curve. Nga na. There is because is the frequency, the cumulative frequency. Ang ato diri is sa horizontal is the upper class boundary. Upper class boundary. Okay. So that's all. Thank you. And once again, good day everyone.